So, for those nerds out there who are engaged to a nerd or are a nerd and want a free wedding ring, here's a free wedding ring. I recently found a computer laptop that was basically in the garbage, so these are the parts that I was able to salvage. I got the battery, the fan, the AMD, can we read this? AMD Athlon 2 processor. 2 gig RAM, 2 gig RAM. There's the motherboard. I'm sure I'll be able to get something off of there, and the hard drive. And those are two rare earth magnets I pulled out of the speakers, and those are pieces of the rare earth magnets that I got out of the hard drive. I broke into a bunch of little pieces to get more, and they're super strong. Just to show you, I have two pieces. Look how little they are, but they're staying together through my fingers. But they're very strong magnets. And in that hard drive, you could see they just kind of crazy strong magnets out of there. Which these are expensive magnets. Also, these computer fans. People don't know this, but you could take these. There's a coil right there. And there's a magnet right there, so if you rewire this board and actually solder onto the coil intakes and put the fan back on there and then spin the fan, it's actually a magnetic induction motor, and you could create electricity, charge your cell phone off of that wind powered motor or whatever. But free wedding ring is what this wedding is about. There was a screw holding that in, and I took that screw out already because I have to do this one-handed. And then you have the first 250 gigabyte disc there. Shiniest things in the world right there. Full of fingerprints because I've already touched it. But in between these two 250 gigabyte discs, there is the disc partition. I'm going to go ahead and switch hands here. But actually, no. Perfect size for me. So I'm assuming a lot of other men would have that fit perfect too. But if you're a geek, you want a free ring, there's a perfect ring from a laptop hard drive. And I'm just really impressed with the shininess of these things. It's crazy. But yeah, don't ever look at a garbage computer, because you could get a nice big old battery to power lots of stuff that you could actually recharge with the CPU fan with a very little bit of soldering. Very easy to change that around. So right there you have a wind powered turbine cell phone charger, if you will. You have a awesome Athlon AMD Athlon 2 keychain, if you will. Drill a little hole, hang that on your keychain, whatever. Same thing with the RAM, 2 gigabyte of RAM. Sell that, or put it on your keychain. Motherboard, good for capacitors, USB ports, whatever in the future. And the disc, just good for shiny stuff. Hey, make them into earrings, jewelry. Oh, and don't forget about the magnets. These magnets are pretty expensive. Rare earth magnets, also known as neodymium magnets. These ones in particular, the ones you pull out of a hard drive, super strong. I broke it into lots of pieces, so I have lots of thinner magnets rather than just two bigger ones. But the ones you pull out of the laptop speakers, also neodymiums, very strong magnets. So wow, as you can see, very strong. Well, nothing is garbage.